Most of us are so sad, or so tired, or so angry, or so disappointed by this world. And it's very difficult to have any faith left at all. That's why a lot of us want to run away. A lot of us want to move away from the country. A lot of us aren't afraid of leaving. And we should dream big and travel and leave the nest. But at the same time, that's why they say it's always important to come back home, especially when you've grown and had a different mindset. With my just everyday problems, I often consider running away. I often consider just leaving the country and moving to Paris, or just one day landing just a bunch of money and travel back across the world. But then I also have long-term goals about having a family and nurturing a home. But right now, especially if we're young, we're so young, so we constantly just love the idea of running away because we can run, and because there is so much world out there that most of us do have the privilege of exploring. But at the same time, whenever you think about running away, whenever you think about leaving the country, leaving your home, leaving a place that of course has its tough times, but at the same time has offered you a lot of beautiful memories, right? When we choose to run away, it's usually because of a problem we're having, whether it's at work, at home, at a certain environment that we find ourselves in order to escape pain and embarrassment and debt and heartbreak. We want to leave to another country. And a part of me is looking forward to living life in all the seasons and phases that my life has left to offer me. And like God says, it's like beyond our wildest dreams, and to hold on to that faith. But at the same time, whenever we do find ourselves wanting to run away all the time, we need to find the source. Because there are many times when people run away, and that source of pain and shame and guilt and resentment will follow you anywhere you go. That's why they say money doesn't buy happiness, because even people who are backpacking across the world, not even backpacking, just traveling the world, all of them often talk about how lonely they are, or how isolating it may be, or just how fake people can want to connect with them for some reason, just take advantage of them or something. But anyway, I have gotten better at stopping myself when I want to run away from my problems, because running away from your problems, your inner demons, that poison that you need to detox out of you spiritually, it will follow you anywhere you go, unless you choose to confront it. I'm not saying never leave your nest. I'm not saying never leave the country. Like, if you have the means to do it, where there's a will, there's a way. It's just more so, whatever you are running from, just make sure you make peace with it. As we get older, we have to make peace with a lot of things. And I realize that when we make peace with things that hurt us, we go through grief. I don't think people understand the process of grief when it comes to you letting go of old patterns, because it is somewhat of like a death, a rebirth for your soul. A big part of me wishes I could just teleport somewhere else so that I can avoid intense feelings, because sometimes they're pretty intense to the point where my chest hurts and my stomach feels like, you know how when you go on a roller coaster and the roller coaster falls down and your stomach like falls? That's how my stomach feels sometimes. And it's anxiety that gets stuck in my stomach. And whenever I start to feel that, I feel like it really makes me want to just like, I wish the pain would stop and I just want to run away, and I just feel like I'm at my limit. Sometimes those triggers or those moments of anxiety and stress and self-doubt or pain or trauma come up. It's just part of the healing process, and sometimes they will come up. Even in your happiest moments, you will be triggered. It's just, of course, sometimes we're stronger. We happen to be the stronger version of ourselves at some moments, and then others, it really, digs at our weaknesses. But I really hope that you enjoy these little rambles, because in a way they really help me cope with a lot of intense feelings, and also it gives me a sense of purpose. It makes me feel like all of the hardship, all of the pain, and deep introspective challenges I've gone through, I feel like by sharing some of it through this channel with others and connecting with others, it wasn't all for nothing. It was so that as I get older, I can continue to share some of these thoughts that again, it's not that easy to just bring it up in regular conversation. There's a time and a place for everything, isn't there? It doesn't matter where you are watching this, because most likely there are millions of other people who wish they were where you are right now. They wish they could be in that part of the world. They wish they had your lifestyle. They wish they had your supportive family. They wish they had your gorgeous eyes and your beautiful smile. And they wish they can radiate the love, the light that you do, merely by existing. The grass is always going to be greener somewhere else. As humans, we're never going to be fully satisfied, especially after so much consumption, social media, just a lot of news in our face all the time. We're being desensitized to the little pleasures of life, and that includes the little pleasures of our own life. We keep romanticizing other people's lives. Like I always assume everybody in Paris is having the most magnificent, heavenly experience, most romantic experience. But it's like, dude, I don't know anything. I don't know shit about these people. And everybody is struggling. Everybody has their own battles. If you feel like running away, then, and you have the balls to do it, accept what has happened, accept that you did overcome all that stuff, and accept that it was unfair and you didn't deserve any of that. But accept that if you choose to run away, you'll be okay. But also accept that whatever demons are left to be expelled from your life, they will follow you. It doesn't have to be a scary thing. It's more so just a heavy thing. Don't be a bag lady. Don't be a man walking around with your head down. You need to let go of all that weight somehow. And I know running away sounds like an amazing, brilliant idea right now. And like I said, if you do have the audacity and the chance, the opportunity, the blessing to see, experience another world other than your own, do some self-reflection out there too. Don't just assume you can run away from your problems. Everything is possible. And you have to remember that we're like kids, our inner child. At the slightest bit of rejection or feelings of abandonment or feeling left out, loneliness, it'll make you want to constantly run away. And to some people it's easy. It's easy to detach from our circumstances and people. There have been phases in my life where I am easily able to isolate so much, and I don't realize that. Oh shoot, like I haven't spoken to my friends in so long. And then I feel guilty, and then I feel like a bad friend, and then I've had few friends really like feel like I wasn't there for them or something. But it was really just me being so easily able to just focus on me and try not to be around any other energy other than me and God and nature. Don't overthink. Stop overthinking. You overthink too much. Just like me, we overthink way too freaking much. We overthink too much. Today's the first video that I actually do in my Hello Kitty pajamas. And I want to keep the cozy vibes on this channel. I always pray that y'all are doing alright. And again, I will say it again and again, you are not alone. You are not alone in your loneliness. You're not alone in your deep feelings, in this constant state of reflection. I feel like I'm always just analyzing everything that happens in my life, everything I feel, everything someone else tells me how they feel. But not, I guess not in like to control it. It's more so to understand it. I want to understand everything that happens in my life so that I can be a better person. I can make better choices, and I can make better friends, and I can choose the right people to love, choose the right people to be around my friend circle and stuff. So yeah, this video is a little bit, the topics are a few, but I am so happy that I was able to make a video again, and I really want to stick to it. I really do want to stick to it. I want to upload like a few times a week if possible. And the best time to do it is when I get home after work, or like right before bed, before I have to take all my makeup off and get ready for bed legitimately. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for resonating. Thank you for your comments. I do read them, and I'm so happy, especially if you made it this whole way. I'm happy to continue growing on this platform alongside you guys. So